Hello, YouTube. So this is what I'm gonna call off script, and it's gonna be me rambling at a camera. And if you'd like to listen to that, that's cool. I'm not gonna try and edit too much. I'm just gonna, talk about stuff that I want to know, that I want to talk about, and post it as a form of a vlog, let's say. Yeah. So. Uh, why am I doing all this? Why am I doing all this social media stuff, YouTube stuff? First, I think I think it's gonna help me, or help. It's gonna help me hold myself accountable for all this stuff that I'm working on, and that's gonna be my stuff that I am intending to work on this year. So, like, uh, myself, as in work, like doing actual meaningful, deep work, working on my businesses, my workouts, my sleep schedule, my diet, stuff like that. Uh, yeah, but also stuff like so I'm using this tracker, Zen tracker by Miyazaki Studios, if I'm correct in remembering that. Uh, the two guys on YouTube, James Schultz and his friend, that that they made, and uh, it's really helped me evaluate my uh, goals in life. So I have now set up some goals for my family life, for my spirituality, for my self improvement, my work, my finance, all of that stuff, all that good stuff. Uh, and yeah, vlogging it and posting it on the internet with hopefully a couple people watching is gonna help me, kind of not fall off the tracks with that. What's been helping me in that, and what I've been enjoying a lot, I'm going to show you. I have a journal. It's a really lovely leather-bound journal, and I've been trying to write in it, well, daily, or at least a couple times a week. Uh, and I actually keep a few journals right now, because this is like a small one where I write anything and everything, like to-do lists, shopping lists, but also my feelings at the moment, my plans for the future, my video scripts, stuff like that. And then this is like a proper daily journal where I actually document my life, really. So uh, that's been really new for me, and at first it wasn't going very well. Like, I found it hard to sit down and really write about stuff. I didn't really know what to write about, but as I write more and more, uh, well, it gets easier, and I'm more in touch with my feelings, I feel like, and, well, a little bit, uh, at least, and it helps me kind of organize my thoughts, and also uh, keep track of what I'm thinking, what I'm doing throughout the day. And there is a third, journal. So it's this planner, the Zen planner. I'm gonna show you somewhere how it looks. Uh, where I put stuff that I do every day in it, and it helps me see my day, my week, month, year in a wider perspective, so that I can easily glance into, like, what I'm doing, what I'm spending my time on, what I'm actively pursuing, and if I'm spending enough time doing the things I want to be doing as well, with like habit tracking and all of that stuff. I use that for it, and so far I've only been using it a week, but it's already working for me really well, and I'm planning on keeping it that way. Um, Next big thing, or maybe bigger thing, I don't know. I didn't know if I want to talk about this, but apparently I do. We are getting a dog. Me and my girlfriend are adopting uh, an Amstaff, a bull terrier. She is a very, very sweet, gentle girl. Um, this this she dog that we are adopting. Uh, she's been treated very badly by the man who, um, by the breeder, I think it's called. Um, and so she was taken away from him, but she was very, very weak and underfed, and is currently in a foster home. And we are, well, we are aiming on really, mutual benefits. So she's gonna bring hopefully some happiness, joy, uh, movement, like physical activity, to our life, and we can hopefully give her a great home where she's gonna be treated with love, kindness, and well fed, and taken care of as well as we can. A slight concern of ours is that we have a cat, as you know. But she's been great with pets so far. She is living currently with a British cat, just like ours. And the only problem is that the cat seems to be quite anxious around her. But we're going to really make sure that they are um, very properly introduced over a long period, so that they can have their time to um, adjust to the new living situation. And we are not going to force any interactions on them. We're going to make sure that both animals are comfortable before before they even see each other. So it's gonna be like maybe days or even weeks before they even see each other. They're gonna be in separate rooms, and yeah, we're gonna have all that set up here probably, like the dog kennel and stuff. Well, she's gonna spend a few nights with us first in the bedroom, but then I think her kennel is gonna end up here, and hopefully in a few weeks she's going to be able to just roam around the house freely with both animals being comfortable. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Is there anything else on my mind? Let's think. Um, oh, yeah. The new books and series and like movies and shit that I'm gonna be like reviewing. It's not really reviews, it's just, I don't want to call them proper reviews because it's just like short TikToks and my feelings and thoughts about a particular artwork, or like, I mean, like a piece of media or a book or anything. So I don't treat it too seriously, and neither should you. It's just, you know, me talking about stuff so that I can better understand what I read, consumed, seen, what I've seen, and maybe doing a little bit more research into that, so that I can truly, hopefully take inspiration from those media that I consume, and properly understand them and remember them, and like, put them in a separate container in my mind. So that's what I'm doing it for. And the next book is going to be a huge change of pace for my channel. because I've been lately usually only talking about, well, so far I've been talking about like fantasy and sci-fi stuff and like gothic horror. But this next book is a philosophy book, and it's a very well-known one, maybe the most like well-known one. It's of course Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and I'm gonna be talking in my short form content about that, what I thought of it, and of course I'm gonna have to, like, I read it once, and I'm gonna have to sit with the book. I'm gonna read some interpretations. I'm gonna really digest the book in my own time. But I just want to get my first thoughts out there, and then we have Enchiridion, if I'm pronouncing that correctly in English. It's Enchiridion. Uh, so the Epictetus um, manual to a Stoic's life. It's really not by the Epictetus, but his students. So I've also read that because it's a very short form book. It's really a easily digestible piece of Stoic literature that's very concise and dense, almost like bullet points stuff. So that's where the book reviews are going. And then for, I've been doing like movie reviews, but I'm thinking more of like media. So I'm thinking movies, games, TV series. So the next content is gonna probably revolve around The Last of Us, the game, because I just played through that, and it was uh, enriching experience as a game developer and as a creative. I'm gonna be talking about Dexter New Blood because I like Dexter, and I think it's a cool spin-off, or like a sequel, really. And I'm gonna be talking about, I don't know, some other stuff. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot of stuff I've been consuming. It's more about it's. I've been I've been worried that I'm not gonna be able to consume enough content for me to produce, you know, for me to even talk about, like a book a week, and a movie a week, a piece of media a week. I thought that's gonna be hard for me to even go through. But really, the biggest challenge was to get myself to actually talk about this stuff and edit it. I hate editing, as it turns out. Like, I'm not terrible at it, or I think I'm doing like an adequate job at best, but uh, I think it's really tedious and boring and technical, and I don't like it. Like, I know it can be an art form in some people's hands, but I really never found much joy in it. So the process of getting these videos out there with some editing is kind of tough. Okay, and for the last topic that I wanted to talk about today is my weight. My weight, which I've been tracking recently. So, like, uh, about a year ago, I weighed in at around 75 kilos, and I'm at 105 kilograms as of now, as of 2025. Um, and my girlfriend's challenge has been to stay in caloric deficit for 2025, and will be going on. And I think by September or October this year, I'm hoping to see my weight drop down to around 90 kilos. And I know it's not like the craziest thing, but I've never been in a caloric deficit really. I never. had the need to. I've always been really skinny, so this is very new to me. But it's not. If my tracking is correct, because I set up a Fit Tattoo app for that goal, and it's telling me that I need roughly around 290 or to 2900. I mean calories or around 3000. And I hope that's it because it's really not that much. Sorry, it's not that little. Uh, Honestly, I haven't been struggling at all keeping it below that level or at that level. I can even like eat some ice cream or chocolate, and like there's it's no biggie. The biggest difficulty for me has been actually keeping up my protein intake, and I've been struggling with that because I'm I'm aiming at around 180 grams of protein a day, and I think in the last 4 days I maybe hit it once. So I'm mostly around 100, 150 if I get a protein shake. So in that regard, I've been trying to reevaluate my dietary mm, habits. But really, it's no biggie. I haven't been eating bad, really. Uh, Maybe takeouts every once in a while, but really nothing major. So like nothing terrible. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be fine if my calculations are on point. Then it should be smooth sailing. Fingers crossed. Okay. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time I record. Yeah, last thing I want to mention is that I don't really know how often I want to produce content for YouTube. Like, I know that a couple times a week I'm gonna do some short form stuff on TikTok, Instagram. I'm thinking about X as well, um, and like YouTube Shorts. I don't know about this long form content. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. Hopefully once a week at least. But you know, if it's like low key stuff like this with barely any editing, then that's no problemo for me. All right. See you in a bit.